pedals on the floor, exactly the same, so the whole setup's exactly the same. Same steering wheel, same gear stick, same handbrake, same pedals.
It's still an AMG, so yeah, it will be the same.
So we'll take you forward a little bit. So your feet feel about right. So reaching the brake pedal and the accelerator, okay?
Maybe a bit more. Yeah, that'll be about right.
Cool. Height, do you feel okay? Do you want to go any higher?
I think I'm fine.
And the back of the seat, does that feel okay?
Yeah, that'll be right.
Cool. Most important part of the car.
Of course.
Plug yourself in. Any questions?
No.
Cool. Right,
Not
I'll
really.
come round.
This car's parked over there, so he's already gone to the off-road course.
Right. Yeah, they're running sort of a few minutes ahead of us, so that's okay. Right.
Ooh, I think I know the guy in the car next to us.
Hmm.
I think he's from my school.
Are you here from the school today? Oh no, it was a Christmas present, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, sometimes we get school parties and stuff like that here as well. Right, so everything's all exactly the same. So I need to do another brake test because we're in a different vehicle now.
Of course.
So when I say 1, 2, 3 brake, just on the brake as hard as you can. 1, 2, 3 brake. Good, lovely. Keeping your foot on the brake pedal with the gear stick, just tap it. So with the gear stick, just tap it into drive first, just so we've got drive first. That's it. Pull the handbrake towards you. Okay, just looking to make sure they're not coming around this way. And we're going to go down the course, but we're not going to go through the course this time. We're just going to go down the left-hand side.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're ready, come off the brake pedal. Lots of steering around to the left this way.
Lots of steering.
Lots of steering.
This has got. I think the steering wheel goes further in this than in the A class.
Probably does, yeah. So nice and straight going ahead. Cool. So on the gas a little bit there.
I could have done with this. Yeah, I could have done with the seat being a bit further back. If we come to think of it, but that's
okay.
fine.
We're going to stop in a moment, so we can adjust that. We're going to do some settings for the off-road settings in a moment as well. So when we do that, we can sort that out as well. It does get a little bit bumpy in a moment, so
yeah.
And from being up so high, it doesn't look as bumpy, but it is. So you feel that comfort.
Yeah, that just surprised me, I suppose. Okay, which side of this cone are we supposed to?
Stay this side of it.
Stay this side. Okay. A lot of ice here.
Yeah, it's worse over the other side.
I'm sure the four-wheel drive system of this car will handle it.
Yeah, as long as you're safe with it, and as long as you're sort of sensible with it. So what we need to do now is go to the right that way a little bit, but not over that side of the cone. So go towards the cones, to the right-hand side for me that way.
Okay.
And we're going to line the car up, so we're pointing in towards the course this way.
Towards the open gate?
Yeah, just come this way a little bit. No, just here, so, and stop here. So the entrance to the course is just here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, with your foot on the brake pedal, just tap the gear stick into the neutral position for me.
Come on.
It's just gentle, so not too hard. Just tap. That's it. Cool,
That'll
perfect.
be it.
So we need low range, which is this button just here. Are you okay with that far back? You need to be able to see over the bonnet. Okay.
I can see over the bonnet fine. Yeah, before it just felt a bit tight. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So low range, press this button just here for me.
Okay.
Cool. And we need to take the height of the car up as well.
Yeah.
Which is this one just here. So if you twist that round to the number 2, so the number 2 light starts flashing at you in a moment.
That's 3.
There you go. Should be okay.
That's the right height.
Screen up. It's coming on in a moment. Cool. And then we need DSR. This button just here. With the stick, just on the dash at the moment it says 4 miles per hour. You see 4 miles per hour on the dashboard?
I do.
Yep. So if you, with this stick here, just tap it down so it goes down to 1. Perfect. And then it's almost coming up to number 2 already, so it's raising us up on the air suspension.
It is.
Everything else is all locked up. So again, because we're in a lower range now, the accelerator is going to feel a lot more responsive.
Okay.
So when you use the gas, it's going to feel a lot more responsive. So with the gear stick, tap it down into drive. So click it down. There you go. Cool. Yeah, come off the brake pedal, going into the course just here. So a little bit more over to the right hand side, just so we don't catch the curb by side.
Yeah. I can't see where I'm going now.
That's what I mean, you need to have the height up on the seat.
Okay, should I adjust that?
Yeah, I would take. So just stop there for a minute. Just if you push underneath this bit here, push it up, go as high. You need to see as much as you can. Really, so go as high as you can.
Okay.
Yeah, is that better? Cool.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, off the brake. That's right. A little bit of gas.
Does it catch?
No, it's DSR. So because you're going down the hill there, we set it to 1 mile an hour. If you go more than 1 mile an hour, it'll put the brakes on for you.
Oh.
So the car's controlling the speed for you as well.
I'm not as good at reading kilometres an hour as I am miles per hour.
Let's get this bit there.
There we go.
So a lot of the stuff we do around here actually is not going to worry about the speed so much. It's all going to be more
Yeah, I
slow
suppose
speed
it's
stuff.
just helpful to know where you're going.
Right, so just opening the barrier up. As we go in here, nice and gently, we're going to stay to the left-hand side.
Okay.
We have a field of boulders coming up in a moment. We're
Okay.
going to drive over the boulders. No gas. Let the car pull itself through. If we get stuck at some point, wait, see if the car picks itself up. If not, we'll just use a little bit of gas just to get over boulder by boulder by boulder, okay?
Okay. I'm going to have
So-
to use a bit to actually get there, but yeah.
No, that's okay, just let the car put itself through, otherwise we get thrown around too much. So just over to the right a little bit. It will slide a little bit because there's a lot of ice there today as well.
There is.
Quite a good day to come actually when it's like this.
Yeah. Wow, this car's good. I'm not doing anything. Wow. You can feel the suspension working.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of ice.
That's nothing yet, trust me. Right, keep going around, so through the puddle. So because you're going through the puddle here and the ice is resistance as well, that's where you need a little bit of gas on as well.
Yeah, I realise.
Going through the next tray just here as well.
Oh,
Lovely.
it's a big slice of it in the middle of the road.
Yes, because all the ice just gets pushed forward, they're going in that way. Right, now, slowly, because we're going to put the car at an angle. So we're going to go around to the right-hand side.
Okay.
Follow the grass line, mind the boulders, stay off the grass, but put the car high. No gas, let the car pull itself, nice and gently.
It can pull itself uphill.
It will a little bit, you might need to give it a little bit of gas, but we don't
Yeah.
want too much speed. Because you're going to put the car at an angle, you don't want to tip the car over.
Are you going to put the car on its side?
Almost.
Wow. Oh
So-
my
so-
word.
Yeah, so steering that way a little bit, to the right a little bit. Keep going to
Are
the
we
right. Yeah, keep
are we going to roll if we do that?
No. At the moment, if you stop a minute,
Okay.
you're just at 12 degrees at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, pivot. The car's capable of 35
Is it?
Yeah.
Without rolling over?
without rolling over. Yeah.
Cracking.
So if we go forwards towards the wooden logs, just over there. So you're going to the wooden logs, and then in a moment we're going to turn to the right towards a water crossing. So you'll see the sign coming up for water crossing in a moment
I
on
see.
the right-hand side.
Yeah.
You need to line the car up so it's nice and square before we go into it.
Okay. That looks right.
Yep, so keep the car, hold on, so just
Okay.
wait a moment. So before we go in, it's quite narrow in here as we go through.
I see.
So
yeah.
looking as far ahead as possible just to keep your steering nice and balanced. And you will need to have a little bit of revs on, not a lot because you don't want to go too fast, but you want to keep a nice revs. It's a balance of the revs, what you're doing, to try and push the ice out of the way, and there's gravel in the bottom as well. So there's a resistance there and water resistance as well. Okay?
So that's a little bit of power.
A little bit of power, yeah, but not so we race through. Yeah.
Dear. Okay.
So looking as far ahead as possible. That's right, it's just the sensors on the front.
Sensor on the front are right.
That's it. Keep the power on. That's it. A little bit to keep the power gentle.
Whoa.
Don't want to stab it too much because the car is
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
want to make it so it's nice and consistent. That's it. In a moment we're going to turn left, but we have to go a little bit to the right before we do turn left because of the back of the car. So keep from the road round to the right a little bit, but then we're going to turn and come hard round this way to the
Wait,
left.
really? Look at that ice.
Yeah, that's all the ice that's built up. So hold on a moment. Let's just take that up a little bit more as well. Take the height of the car up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pump it up to 3 just for a moment. So this is all the, normally the water level's higher, but because of the ice, it's all sort of like in reserve there, if you like, because it's all frozen at one end. So when it melts, the water level will come up a little bit, be a bit higher. Alright, so as you come round now, you've got a nice good angle there, that's good. So you can see the wheels moving here as you move the steering wheel as well. It shows you the angle of steering. So bringing the steering round, but as you go through the ice, we want to be nice and straight going ahead in a moment.
Yeah.
So to the right a little bit, turn right a little bit, just mind the front of the car here, so turn right a bit more, a bit more. Cool, well done. You feel back of the car just sliding a little bit.
I did, yeah.
Staying in the track here, follow the road round. Okay, coming to our next obstacle, which is called Cascades. Just stop here for a moment. So, been a little bit of difficulty getting up here today.
I can imagine.
So because it's got all the ruts in it to get grip on, they're all filled up with water, which is then frozen overnight.
Yeah, it's
so
ice.
Yeah. So if we try and take a slightly different path, you see the path that everyone's been taking going up through the centre there, we want to go slightly offset, a little bit to the left. Do you see what I mean?
I see.
Yeah, and that way we'll get a bit more traction as we go up, and we'll try and do it in one if we can, and get to the top. When we get to the top, we're going to stop, because we need to stop to make sure it's safe the other side before we go down the other side. All
Yeah.
right? As we start to go up, just let the car pull itself, and then I'll say to you, more power, more power, more power. Squeeze the gas a bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Don't back off until we get to the top. If we do just spin, the wheels spin and we don't make traction, we'll stop, and then we'll just reverse backwards nice and safely, and then we'll have another go at it. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright? I'm covering the brake this side just in case. Alright? I'm not on the brake, but I'm covering the brake just in case it needs.
Okay.
Alright, so you're not on your own.
Good.
Right, when you're ready, line us up.
So I need to line us up slightly to
You
the
line
left.
yourself up with the centre, in the centre bit. What would be the centre?
Okay,
of the
I'm in
car?
the centre.
That's it, cool. Keep the steering wheel nice and straight. More power. Bring it in. Bring it in. More. Keep going. 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 Keep going.
That was full power, and that is cracking.
Stop. Right. Should we reverse backwards?
What?
Should we reverse?
Really?
Do you want to go backwards?
I don't know.
Let's try it. So
I can't see if anyone's there. I'm too high.
we've got a camera.
Oh, we have, haven't we?
So if you put it into reverse, keep your foot on the brake pedal.
Yeah. You don't
We've
need to
also
ask
got
me.
a thing called DSR. So DSR is downhill speed regulator,
Ah, that's what it
and
stands
you set it to 1 mile an hour earlier.
I did.
So the car, rather than you go down and put your foot on the brake and the car puts all the brakes on, the car's going to do the braking for you. The car's going to sense if a wheel's spinning, and it's going to put the brakes on those wheels individually for you. So it's a bit more controlled to do that way.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the differential. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So all you need to do is keep the steering straight. In a moment to come off the brake pedal, the car will do the braking for you. Trust it.
Yes.
Okay? All right. When you're ready, nothing behind us. Off the brake pedal
Entirely.
entirely.
Oh, that takes confidence.
We're only going to brake when we get to the bottom.
Look at that.
Keep going. That's all right.
Oh my word.
There you go.
That is brilliant.
It's impressive, isn't it? And stop.
And are we going to have to go back up there again?
I know. Fun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, back into drive. Welcome to my world. Okay. And again, like you had it before, you kind of almost backed off a little bit, just as we almost got to the top last time, and it almost struggled a little bit. So just try and keep that power going again, like you did before.
So I just do
and
full
stop,
power.
and stopping when we get to the top. Okay. When you're ready.
Let's go.
Very good.
That was great.
Right, checking to make sure it's safe, because we do have a family of deer that live just in the woody bit just here. And then
Oh, that's nice.
down into, and the foxes as well. And then going to go down into the big puddle just in front of us.
We sometimes get deer and foxes in my garden.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. We back them to a golf course, so yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So going through the big puddle here, there's a big log just coming up on the left-hand side. We're going to go over to the left-hand side just over here for me.
Is that Peter?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Has he been up Cascade yet?
Yes, I think he would have done that, yeah. So going over the logs here, slowly as we go over the logs. So because they're wet and they're slippery,
Yeah.
the car might slide one way or another. Taking the height of the car up as well, just so we're protecting the underside, no gas. Just let the car put itself through. That way we're less likely to do any damage to the underside of the car. Very good. That's it. Almost through.
You see the Top Gear episode where Eddie Jordan did all sorts of rubbish to this?
No.
No, he forgot to put the right height up and he's smashed off the bumper and things. Yeah.
What's that on? What program is it on?
Top Gear.
Oh, okay. Going straight over. On one of the old Top Gears or one of the...
Well, it was Eddie Jordan, so no, one of the new ones. Yeah.
Of course he was in the... Right, so
Ooh,
going
got a back
forwards a
corner.
little bit, and there's a post just coming up here on the left-hand side. We're going
Yep.
to stop just before the post. Brakes on.
That will be right.
Cool. Right, hold your foot on the brake pedal just here for a moment.
Look at that.
Right, here we have V-Gully.
I can see.
So we could do many wonderful things in V-Gully.
Yeah.
But to start with, alright, okay, normally we just drive straight up. We're going to try and get the car, you mentioned about the angle of the car,
Yes.
and what the angle
Oh,
we can
dear.
get to.
Yeah.
Here we can get to about 25 degrees.
Oh, wow.
So still 10 degrees off what the car's capable of.
Are you sure it's capable of that in this much right height? I mean,
Yep.
surely it's a bit more top heavy than it started.
In 2 it's fine. In 2 it's fine. Okay, in 3 it probably would be, like you say, a little bit too top heavy. Or if you had a roof box on or something like that, you'd have to take that into consideration as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to start with, right, we're going to go put my front wheel and my rear wheel in the bottom of the groove, and you're going to go high on your side.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So if you come off the brake pedal, there's a bit of a pothole coming up in a moment in front of us.
Okay.
So just gently forwards. Right, really careful with this one that we don't go too fast into it.
Obviously.
But you will need to put some gas on just to clear the pothole on my side of the road. So
It's steeper than I thought.
steer this way, steer to the left a little bit,
Okay.
keep it straight. Okay, keep it straight, keep it straight. Okay, and stop. Okay. So degrees, we already got 19 degrees.
We've only got 19.
19 degrees, yeah. So it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
If this is 19 and it can go 35, wow.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to steer now. So at the moment, these front wheels, the side of the tyre, actually, if you just straighten the steering wheel, just from there, just so I can show you, you can see it a bit better. So you can see the ghost of a wheel just there. So the side of the tyre wall is against the V. And we're going to steer now, so the tyre tread is going to be able to go up. You know, Robin's not worried, look.
He should be.
Oh, he's fine. We're going to steer the tyres, so the tyres are pointing up the side of the V. So we get all the tyre tread biting on the side, on the V this side. So if you go full lock to the left,
Poor tyres.
yeah, these are just standard road tyres as well. They're not off-road tyres.
Wow.
So what's going to happen is you're going to come off the brake pedal. The car's going to drop forwards a little bit because of gravity,
Yeah.
and then you're going to bring the power in nice and gently, and we're going to climb up halfway and stop on the brakes. Okay.
Okay.
Right, I'm covering the brake again just in case. So, a little bit of gas, let the car drop, yeah, a little bit of gas, just bring the power in just so we start to climb up. Climbing up gently, gently, nice touches.
Ooh, that's
gently.
cool, hasn't it?
That's it, and brake.
Oh,
Right, brake.
wow.
So I can't see if your foot's on the brake, but it is.
It
it's
is,
fine.
it is.
Right, looking in the big metal mirrors next to you, out your window, so not your door mirrors, the big metal mirrors, you can see the side of the car. Yeah, you see the
I
reflection
see.
of the car? What's your front wheel doing?
Oh my word.
Is it doing anything?
It's in the air.
It's in the air. So now's the time to change the tyre if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is a good natural jack, I suppose.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is straighten the steering up just so we don't go flying into the mirrors on this side, on my left-hand side. So looking at the picture here for me, you can see we're still steering to the left. So one more revolution on the steering wheel and a little bit to the right. About there. Perfect. In a moment, coming off the brake pedal, give it a little bit of gas, and we're just going to try and climb forward a little bit just so my rear wheel comes up in the air. Okay, so come off the brake pedal, a little bit of gas, bring it in nice and gently, and brake. Oh, a little bit more, You're almost there. Brake, forward, and brake. There
Oh,
you go.
yes.
You feel-
Oh, that's it.
You got it
Oh,
balanced.
we're
Did you
tilting
feel
back
that
up
on-
again.
on 2 wheels.
I've created a fulcrum.
Right, okay. So we're going to go forwards now. See the big pine tree in front of us?
Yeah.
Driving towards the pine tree. So line the car up nice and gently, bring the gas in nice and smoothly. That's it. And then driving towards the pine tree for me. A little bit to the right. Yep. And then a little bit of power.
It stopped. Oh, there we go.
That's called gravity. It's holding us.
Yeah.
There you go. Right towards the pine tree. And stop there for a moment. Stop. Right. Okay. Hold for a moment. Right. So in a moment we're going to go around to the left-hand side. And line yourself up. We're nice and straight with the next bit in a moment because we're going to go down some steps in a moment.
Steps?
Some steps.
Okay.
Seen the Bourne film? Seen the Bond film?
No, I haven't.
No. They go flying down steps. We're not going to go for flying down steps. We're going to go down nice and controlled. So if you go a little bit further forwards, so just that's it. And then come round this way. So we're nice and square, pointing towards the logs. So the log's going to be on my side, mirrors on your side. Line yourself up the road that's just in front of us there.
Okay.
And stop. Hold just for a moment. That's okay, they're talking too much. Normally you have to put it through the radio. We go a little bit further forwards. A little bit more to the left.
I can't even see the steps.
No, you won't. But you'll feel them in a minute.
I bet I will.
Right, a little bit further forward. A little bit further forward. And stop about there. Right, now the steps start when the door mirror is level with the logs just here. Okay? And we're going to lower the front of the car just over the top of the steps, step by step by step. So it's like going down the stairs on your bottom.
Yeah.
Right? On here, if you push the brake pedal a little bit harder, you can see that you're giving 100% brake pressure on the pedal. As you go over the top, you can use that if you like to look at to see how much pressure you're actually using on the pedal. We're going to try and go down nice and slowly. So we're just going to drop the front of the car over the top of the step, squeeze the brakes on, take about the thickness of a pound coin off the brake pedal as we go down the steps. Each time we go down the steps. Okay?
Okay.
Right, so coming off the brake pedal, holding the steering wheel, looking ahead. Might need to give it a little bit of gas just to get it moving. There you go, it's moving. Cool. First step coming up. There you go. Right, brake pressure on for me.
It's 30%.
Yep. So take a little bit of pressure off. It's more feeling what you can feel with your foot as to what the actual graph's showing you as well. A little bit of pressure off. Let it go down. Cool. Very good. Very smooth. Again. Same again, but then back on again. Very smooth again. Okay. And same again. And it's going to look like you're driving down to the ground in a moment. So it might be wet. It might be slippery. If you slide, don't worry. That's okay. Just keep your foot on the brake. Okay. And then take a little bit of pressure off. So we've almost got the back end over the top. So looking in your door mirror, you can see the steps we're going down at the moment.
I can see the sky actually.
Alright, you should be able to see the steps as well a little bit in a moment, hopefully.
No,
so,
I'm too. No.
Oh, you're too thinking. Okay, that's right. So take a little bit of pressure off the pedal. And then back on again.
Now I see them.
That's it. Cool. So take a little bit of pressure off the pedal. Cool. And stop. Cool. So you've got 42 degrees there. 43 degrees. So it's almost the same as when you went up Cascades. It's the same sort of degrees that you would have had there as well. But going down now. So off the pedal a little bit, just so we get the front end down, and then we need to get the back end down as well.
Yes.
Cool. Lovely. Going around to the left-hand side just here for me. Taking the second turning on the left, so not the immediate left. The next one over, just over there for me.
So,
just over here.
okay.
That's it. So we've got some big steps. We're just going to go over. These are called the dyno steps.
Yep.
Because they're like big steps. Cool. So just gently placing the front wheel into each hole, going through not too quickly, and then trying to line yourself up in a moment so we get the wheels going over the log beams just here in front of us as well.
Right. Oh wow! Look at
You
that.
feel that, yeah?
Yeah.
So very gently, you're just trying to put each wheel into each pothole as you go through.
I think I've got them on the logs.
Yeah, I think you do.
Right.
Okay, follow the road through. And then the big mound coming up here in a moment in front of us.
Are we going up that?
We're going to go over the mound.
Right.
So over this first little mound.
Okay.
Slowly. and then line yourself up. So we're going to go over the big mound. So in the
Right.
centre just here in a moment.
Oh look, they're watching.
Cool. Nice and slowly, and we're just going to stop halfway up in a moment.
Halfway
So,
up.
keep
Okay.
going.
I can see a hole that they've
Straight in
dug.
the straight. Yeah.
With
That's where the wheels normally
with the
spin.
wheels, yeah, of course.
And brake. So what kind of an angle are we getting there?
20.
So
Oh, 30.
it clocks up over. Yeah, give it a minute and it'll clock up. 33 degrees. That's cool.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So then we're going to go from here in a moment. So doing a hill start. So if you push the brake pedal a little bit harder, do you see on the dashboard it says hold?
Yeah.
So if you come off the brake pedal now completely, the brakes are going to hold on for you until you touch the gas pedal.
Wow.
Right? Or if you touch the brake pedal or the
It
gas
still
pedal,
says
it
I'm doing
takes the brakes
64, but I'm completely off.
off. That's the brake pressure it needs to hold you in this point at the moment.
Oh, so that it's doing that.
It's doing that through
Yes.
the braking circuit, yeah. Okay, in a moment, as soon as you touch the gas, it'll take the brakes off. So 2 hands on the steering wheel. We're going to go from here in a moment and then stop when we get to the top of the hill.
So I'm just going to.
Bring the gas in nice and gently. It might spin the rear wheel, normally spins a little bit because it's got less traction on that rear wheel in a moment because of the ground. Bring the gas in for me. So squeeze the gas and we're going to stop when we get to the top. There you go, you can see the gas coming on there as well.
That's good hill start technology.
And stop. Cool. And then again, we're going to use the DSR again as we go down the other side.
Right.
So lining yourself up, going to steer towards that big puddle of ice. Looks like a great big slush puppy, doesn't it?
It does.
Driving towards a great big slush puppy in front of us, and let the brakes do the braking for you. So just come off the brake. You're going to do the steering. Just to the right a little bit that way.
I see the stone, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That's it. And then over towards the big slush over there.
It is indeed doing the braking for me.
Yeah, it's clever, isn't it?
Yeah. And in we go.
Cool. Let's go to the left-hand side here in a moment.
That can't be good for the
You
underdrive.
can feel it moving the car around as well, can't you?
Yeah.
But you've got just the right amount of revs on there as well.
I take it we're going to the left.
And we're going to go hard right in a moment. No, so yeah, this way. And then go further forward and then hard right. Go up some steps just here.
Up steps now.
Yep, up some
Right.
steps. So these are some wooden steps. Does get thrown around a little bit as we go up,
Oh, it does. Oh, wow.
but stopping when you get to the top again.
Okay. That'll do it.
Okay, looking left and right to make sure it's safe.
Okay, I don't see anyone.
Cool, and then dropping down the other side.
Right, where am I heading for?
Let's go through. Let's go through the water tray again.
Okay.
So again, it's doing the downhill braking there for you, unless you touch the gas.
Only one option for me.
So
Right.
nice and steady as you go through. Remember that you need to get a little bit of momentum going, just enough to push the ice out of the way.
No fishing, says the sign.
Yeah.
I wasn't intending to.
Okay, and then driving back towards the barrier, just over there for me, please. Big ice here, so just keep it nice and central. I'll open the barrier up.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah, it's the half hour goes so quick, doesn't it?
It does, it
And
does.
you've
That's
only-
a shame.
You've only done like a quarter of what you can do over there as well.
Bother.
So, when's your birthday come round?
Well, I'm actually doing a quite big kart race for my birthday, so
Are you?
yeah. First one I've done against other. I've done arrive and drive sessions before, but never a. Oh,
That's right, because you've gone over 12 miles an hour, it's now going to drop you down to number
Okay,
2
that-
setting,
yeah,
just
that
so you're not
makes
so
sense.
top heavy. Right, you've got a car coming in towards us, so what
Hello.
we need to do is need to go left. Or is he going to hold it? He's a hand
up
over.
onto
That's
the
okay.
bank or?
What we normally do, yeah, but it's okay. He's stopped, he's changing over the passengers. So we're going to come just out to the top, just here, and then round to the left-hand side.
That's the right.
That's
Okay.
the right-hand side, yeah, thank you. Well done. I'm glad one of us knows what we're doing. So just come over this way a little bit, just so we're not in their way. And then pointing, that's it, and then just come to a stop. That's fine, brakes on. Awesome. Press the little silver button on the side of the gear stick for me. push the handbrake in the dashboard and relax. You can take the settings back down for me as well whilst we're doing it. So take it back down to 0. So let's go at 0 there. Go back down to 0. 0. Put it back up to 2 and 0. That's good. And then press the DSR button to turn that off. Keep your foot on the brake. Put it into neutral.
And
just tap it down gently into neutral. And take the low range out as well. So press the low range button for me, and then back into park.
Back into park. Right. Did that work?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, the red light's on the dashboard.
Okay.
All is good. So, what was your favourite bit over the other side?
What did you say?
What was your favourite bit over the other side?
Okay, well, I did like the V gully, certainly. That was always a very fun bit. Just knowing that I was putting wheels in the air and going that tilted, I suppose. And I mean, sometimes I looked down and I was almost on top of you, and it was brilliant.
Yeah, it's getting the angles. You think, can the car do this?
Yeah. I mean, I thought that on the original bank, and then we got there, and wow. Cascade was good as well.
Cascade, yeah, you didn't spin the wheels as well, but you managed to reverse it back down and take it back up again, so that was all good as well. Gas, brakes.
Can't wait until I get an actual car.
Not long. Right, so normally we grade ourselves on the lesson as well there with the gas and the brakes and the steering. Do you want to do that now, or do you want me to just put what I think you did? So grading yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. So 1 being the worst driver in the world, which you're not, and 10 being the best driver in the world, not quite yet, because it's your first outing out.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes it looks completely under control from inside the car, and then you look at it from the outside and it doesn't look quite as good. But I think I was in control.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly enjoyed it.
So did the gas feel smooth? Did you put the gas on at the right times and stuff like that?
There were some times where there were some jolts, and I think initially it was in the A class, for example. I was just getting used to it because I didn't expect the controls to be quite that sensitive, but they were, and I think eventually I got the hang of it. Yeah.
So it's better that way. It's better to do the auto first, isn't it, before you go and do the four-wheel drive? And
yeah, that's what I thought, because after all, I've never driven a car before, so I went for simple and smooth initially.
Cool.
And then I went for the tough stuff.
So gas-wise, should we go for sort of like maybe a 5 on the?
What would you rate it as?
I'd go sort of maybe 5.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Say the same.
Yeah, that'll do.
And the brakes, were they smooth? Were they jolty?
The brakes, they're very, very sensitive, certainly. And I do like the way that you can set it to brake by itself with the DSR function. That's certainly good. Yeah, I certainly like the brakes on AMG cars. I once heard that AMG stands for my groin, and I can tell why.
Yeah, makes you. Yes, I won't say any more than that. Cool. So the brakes, we say 5.5 again.
Yeah, possibly.
Yep. Cool. And steering, just crossing your hands over a few times. So maybe a 5 on that one.
Steering on this is great. Yeah. So, am I rating my own skill or the cars?
Yours.
Okay.
How felt you dealt with it? Yeah.
Well, I did cross my hands over a few times. Yeah, but you're supposed to, I suppose. So, or at least not supposed to cross it over. But yeah.
Just not too much.
Yeah.
Cool.
I always felt in control, I think.
Good. Right, there you go, mate. That's yours for next time. Well done.
Good.
And if we change places, I'll take you back down to your host.
Right.
Well done. Yeah, enjoy that?
Yeah, absolutely. That was cracking.